I came barefoot because they told me it's gonna be muddy. I didn't want to lose my shoes. It's a Papuan jungle.
Try to eat directly. You wanna try, Boris?
After exploring Misol, some of the nicest remote islands in Raja Ampat and in all of Indonesia, it was time for me to head north to the islands most people visit in Raja Ampat. But before going to the popular spots, I went to see a place deep in the jungle. Because right, Raja Ampat is huge. It is much more than just underwater paradise. Alright, here we are at a village around 40 kilometers outside of Vaisai on Waigao Island. The way was really cool. It's like jungle, forest. So here we are on the sea again. There's a port. We're going to take a boat. I just figured out this village is called Warsambin. This is the nearest village to the entrance of Mayalibit Bay, which is a beautiful bay. And this is also the village where the road ends on Waigao Island. We are going to stay at a homestay, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know how long the boat ride will take, but the weather, yeah, is not super sunny, but that's alright. It's kind of cool. So yeah, we're just packing our stuff, loading our stuff onto the boat, and we will be on our way soon.
Excuse me, Mr. Mister.
So, check out this place. This is called Saupan Homestay, and this is not your regular Raja Ampat homestays, because this is deep in the mangrove forest, very far from Vaisai and from other towns. There's a village here. There are a few villages in the jungle. There are some remote tribes even, but it's super wild. Sometimes there are scientists who come here to study the flora and fauna. The mangrove forest around this area where the homestay is super dense. It looks like the perfect habitat for saltwater crocodiles, and there are like pythons and other snakes in the waters, and it's super muddy. Of course, swimming is not recommended. We're not gonna swim. But there are some cool activities you can do here.
Make. That means why?
Don't eat it.
So how to hold it?
From the head.
Just, yeah,
Yes,
hold
like
on
this,
and
like this.
eat.
Wait,
Yeah, bite.
does
You
it
don't have
bite?
to remove. No, you
And
don't.
chew
You
it.
just chew it.
Yeah.
But wait.
Bite and chew it directly.
Wait.
Very tasty. I mean it. I mean it. Wow.
Yeah, you made it.
Tumbelo, 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 tumbelo.
So this was the spot for processing sago. There's the sago tree. It was a wild experience, especially eating the worm that lives inside the sago tree. And because the tree has a very sweet smell, like the fibers inside that they try to cut down, and they can make food and like kind of flour from the sago fiber. The worms that live inside have a really sweet taste. It's very disgusting looking, and when you touch it, it moves around, but the taste is kind of cool, kind of nice. There are some programs that are organized by the homestay. One of the most interesting ones I can't show you very well because, well, we went on a boat ride around the mangrove. There are tiny channels and it was dark, so everybody had like headlamps. The cameras can't really capture that because it was a super low light environment. But we went spearfishing for tiger prawns. We caught like 3 of them. Locals set some traps for crabs. By the way, this is the only homestay in the whole of Raja Ampat where crabs are on the menu daily. If you stay here for a week, you get to eat awesome crabs for 7 days. So it's like every day, because they are abundant in these waters. So we checked out some traps, we collected some crabs. There are lots of fireflies. There was, for example, one tree full of them. It was like kind of glowing in the dark, but of course I can't see that in the camera because it was dark anyway. So yeah, it's not an experience for the camera, but it's an experience of your life. Honestly, it's such an awesome and local experience that you can't really have in a lot of other places. This was a viewpoint overlooking Mayalibit Bay. The hike is kind of interesting. We saw some places where wild boars dug up some like dirt. It's kind of interesting, and the view was nice. It's cloudy and a little bit foggy today, but I think that's it gives a really cool atmosphere to Papua. So yeah, it's quite a hike. I'm sweating like crazy. It's going up and down. It's about 30 minutes. See some wildlife too, like lots of birds around. But of course it's not easy to make good footage without expensive camera lenses. I have this whole bungalow just for myself. There's actually 2 rooms, but one of them is missing a mosquito net, so no one will stay in this one. But this one does have one, so this is mine. Oh, by the way, the wildlife. For example, there are lots of birds around. I saw like hornbills flying by. There's some like wild ducks on the water sometimes. There are like tiny birds and big birds. So I'm not a bird specialist, but it's amazing. If you like animals, this is the right place to be. And it's just so different than other guest houses or homestays and other islands. You know, when people picture Raja Ampat, they think about the amazing snorkeling and the Tree Island and Gum Island. When you mention the name Papua, I think that's the kind of environment that comes to mind at first. And yeah, this is it, like jungle and nature, pure nature. I just had an awesome lunch. Honestly, the food is kind of like luxurious. It's worth coming here for the food. We didn't have crab today. I guess that's for like dinner, so we're not gonna stay for dinner today, but we had amazingly delicious fish. It's about time to go. Soon we are going to leave this awesome place behind. We will go to Kalibiru near Vaisai, and after that we will visit the touristy part of Raja Ampat. We are going to stay on Mansuar Island in Sawanderek village. That's my favorite snorkeling spot. It's one of the most famous snorkeling spots in Raja Ampat, the jetty in front of Sawanderek village. So I'm pretty happy that we are going to stay there.